Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use one of our data validation connector actions in Power Automate to parse unstructured text into an international formatted address. This action does exactly what the title suggests. It will organize unstructured address information for you, so things like street and street number, city, state or province, and postal code will be assigned to specific fields automatically. Once parsed, each individual field can be used by itself as dynamic content downstream in your flow. To demonstrate, I'm only going to parse an example address onto a Trello card, which will only contain the street number, street, city, and postal code. As always, I'm starting from the Power Automate homepage and clicking Create to get started. I'm then selecting the Instant Cloud Flow option and checking the box to trigger my flow manually. Once I'm ready, I'm clicking Create and heading to the flow diagram page. From here, I'm first setting up my manual trigger step. I'm going to use the built-in text trigger in Power Automate, which will allow me to pass dynamic text through the parameters of my Cloudmersive connector action. Once that's ready, I'm now going to include the Cloudmersive connector action. First, I'm clicking New Step and typing Cloudmersive into the search bar. From here, I'm selecting the data validation connector with the teal-gray logo from the list of options below. If you haven't used this connector before, you'll get the typical prompt to provide login details to authenticate connector access. You can use this connector for free with a hard limit of 800 API calls per month by registering a free account on our website and entering your API key here. Once you enter it in, you won't have to worry about doing that again, and Cloudmersive will track your API key usage to make sure you know how many calls have been used. Once you've authenticated the connector, you can search for the Parse Unstructured Text action and select it. Now I'm going to fill in the necessary information for this connector to work its magic. In the first field here, I'm just going to add the dynamic content to parse my text from the manual trigger step. Below that, I have the option to specify how I want my output text to look. By commenting uppercase or lowercase, I can ask the output text to come out in one of those two formats respectively. My other options include title case, which capitalizes the first letter in each important word, and original case, which will attempt to preserve whatever the original text looked like insofar as that is possible. I'm all done with that step, so now I can determine where I want this information to go. As mentioned earlier, I'm just going to create a quick Trello card so you can see how easy it is to use this information downstream. First, I'm clicking New Step and searching for the Trello connector, and then I'm selecting the Create a Card action and determining a few boring details like board ID, list ID, and more. Once I get to the card description field, I'm setting up my own fields to capture the dynamic content fields. As mentioned earlier, I only want a few details from the original text string, so I'm setting up fields for street number, street, city, and postal code. After I write those in, I'm selecting the relevant dynamic content for each one. Now I'm all done, so I'm going to save and test my flow. I'm clicking Save at the bottom and then clicking Test in the upper right corner. After that, I'm confirming a few details before entering my unstructured text address into the manual trigger field. When I click Run Flow and confirm, the flow only takes a few seconds, and I can see by clicking on the Trello output that the correct information has been parsed and included in my customized card description. Trello is just a generic free platform for me to demonstrate on, but hopefully you can see that this information can be easily parsed to any of your applications connected to Power Automate, so this connector can really help organize sales leads, employee addresses, and much more. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more Power Automate demonstrations in the near future.